My name is Michael Ealy from the new movie Think Like a Man, and you are watching the Pretentious Film Majors.
And I'm the pretentious Steve Harvey, whatever the hell that means. I don't even know what pretentious is. I was looking out the window when I was in college.
Hey, Ben Silverio here for the Pretentious Film Majors, live at the premiere of Think Like a Man here at the Ritz East in Philadelphia. Soon we'll be talking with some of the stars from the movie on the red carpet. Michael, can you tell us a little bit about your character Dominic in the film?
Dominic is he's the dreamer. You know, he's the guy who has a hard time executing his ambitions. And it's not until he meets his muse, if you will, played by Taraji Henson, that he's actually able to kind of self-motivate himself and get his act together.
Think Like a Man is a non-fiction book that you wrote. How did you feel when you found out that it was being made into a fictional story?
I mean, you know, I didn't know how they were going to turn the book into a movie. The only thing I was dead set on was as long as they don't make a mockery of the book. You know, the book was written to empower women. I don't want you to make some buffoonery type movie, because Hollywood's God is money and laughter. That's their God. Then nothing else matters to them. So they'll do anything to get a laugh, and they'll do anything to make money. I just didn't want them to take a book that was meant purely for the empowerment of women and turn it into some act of buffoonery. I was just on top of that. And so after I saw the movie, I walked away feeling more than proud, because they did the movie justice, and you'll see.
So you've worked with director Tim Story before. Can you talk a little bit about your relationship with him and what you think about his work?
Well, this is actually like a 10-year reunion for me and Tim. We did Barbershop together, a good ensemble comedy, and now, you know, we've come together again to do Think Like a Man, and I think we're 2 for 2. I really do. You know, I think the more you work with the director, the more of a shorthand you have. You know, we're able to communicate things faster than anybody else on set because we've obviously worked together before. We actually kind of got our start together. I mean, it's kind of a first feature for both of us.
You make a cameo in the movie. When you read the script, was there anything that you thought, oh, Steve Harvey wouldn't do this?
No, I mean, the writers, the Merriman guys team, they got together and they did a great job of putting this film together. When we first saw the script, my partner and I read it and went, wow, are they serious? This is hot already. And then they gave it to me and I did punch-up, because that's what I do. I write jokes. So I looked in the parts and I said, well, this would be funny, that would be funny, but the storyline was there, you know, because it was a hot book.
Absolutely. So you're a multifaceted entertainer. You know, you're an actor, writer, producer, radio personality. What do you have coming up next?
Talk show. Talk show this fall, NBC. I need everybody. I need everybody who bought the book to tune in every day. If they do that, then, buddy, we got a hit.
So there's a lot of really talented people in the cast, like Kevin Hart and Miss Henson. Who are you most excited to work with?
Taraji. Yeah, Taraji for sure. I've wanted to work with her for 7 years or so, and you know, it was. So that was a big for me. I mean, obviously working with Tim again, working with Will, the producer again, but Taraji, I mean, she's just so good, and we had such a good time working together. You know, I can't wait till we do something else together, actually.
What do you hope audiences take away from your film when they're dealing with the opposite sex?
I mean, look, eventually we both want the same things. That's really what the deal is. Women want a man that loves them, and men really want a woman that loves them. And if you see what the film is like the book, in that every man figures out that there's eventually going to be a woman that's the missing piece. That's the deal. I don't care who you are. You can't really name any great men in history that didn't have a woman. You can't really name any. So, guys just got to go on and admit that, man, that it's a woman that's the missing piece in every guy's life eventually. Now, you can play around as long as you want, but once you get down to getting serious, you got to go get a woman.
What do you hope the audience takes away from the film when dealing with the opposite sex?
I hope ultimately people walk away. I mean, I never like to predict what people will feel, but I think people will walk away and have a better understanding of how bad decisions can get made. You know what I mean? Whether you're listening to your friends or not really taking into account what it is that you need from this person and trying to be something that you're not. I think communication is key, and I think ultimately people will see that when the walls come down and your guard drops, all of a sudden, you got a real connection right there. So I hope people see that.